Hi, this is Hardball Retro. Welcome to the Retro Dome. Today we will be playing Game 4 of the World Series, 1985 through 1989 Hardball Retro Originals, using Digital Diamond Baseball version 11.2.9. Let's go ahead and get right into this. So the Mets are ahead 2-1 at this point. Let's take a look. We've got Mike Scott versus Mark Gubiza. We're going to hit play. Continue. Take a look at the starting lineups. Both managed by computer. Scott versus Gubiza, DH. Yep, good. All right. Similar to last game, righty versus righty. And I think we will allow Gerald Young to remain in the lineup. Maybe keep the lineups as is for this game. Royals lineup. Yeah, I don't see much in the way of any changes here. Maybe, you know what, maybe we will shake things up because I think we'll give Rupert Jones a break. He was struggling here. So let's go with, for the Mets, we give Jeffries a day at DH here. And yeah, he'll be the DH. And we'll take a look at his OPS. Probably hit him ahead of Backman here. 7-12 versus righties. Backman, nope, Backman will stay ahead of him in the lineup. Royals. Sub out Jones for, let's see. Yeah, Kingery with his 814. We're gonna get him some ABs today. He'll be there and right field. That's fine. But with a 790. But we're facing Mike Scott, right? Yeah. I'm gonna leave Kingery in the 6 hole then. Play ball. And good luck to both teams as Kansas City tries to knot the series at 2 games apiece. Welcome to Kauffman Stadium. Now we've got Len Dykstra leading off. Swung on, and there's a little blooper in the center field for a base hit. Coming on to get it is Wilson, and that's a single for Dykstra. Okay. Dykstra takes his lead. Jose Oquendo up. Oh, Dykstra gunned down at second by Jamie Quirk. And Oquendo pops up to Quirk for out number 2. And Kevin Mitchell steps in. 3 homers on the postseason. 7 RBI. And there's a shot down the first base line, off the bag, and into right field. Kingery cuts it off, holding Mitchell to a single. Darryl Strawberry. Hard hit on the ground and into right. Coming over to get it is Kingery. Single for Strawberry, and Mitchell advances to second. So the Mets have something cooking here in the top of the first. Randy Milligan at the plate. Ground ball through the infield. Wilson cuts it off in a hurry, and that's a single for Milligan. Mitchell is going to be held at third. So Jody Davis, bases loaded, 2 away. Oh, it bounces off Quirk's glove, and that's a pass ball. Mitchell scoring from third. Strawberry over to third, and Milligan over to second, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead. Swung on and missed. He was way out in front of that changeup. But New York goes ahead 1-0. And the Royals are coming up. Willie Wilson, Kevin Seitzer, and George Brett due up against Mike Scott. So here's Willie Wilson. Ground ball bullet through the infield, and it gets by Dykstra. Rolls to the wall, and Wilson cruises into second with a double. Kevin Seitzer. I pop up to second, and that's an easy out for Backman. Here's the pitch, soft grounder to third, fielded by Magadan, and he throws to Milligan for the out. Wilson advances over to third. And here's Ken Phelps. Ground ball to second, fielded by Backman. And he flips to Milligan in time for the out, so the Royals are not able to score a run in the bottom half of the first, and it's 1-0 as the New Yorkers come up. Dave Magadan steps in. Oh, hit him. That's going to leave a mark. Wally Backman, 357 average in the postseason. And that's drilled to the gap in right center. Wilson coming over, but he won't have a play. And he'll have to play it off the wall. And now the carom bounces over his head. Backman is headed towards third with a triple, and Magadan scores from first. We've got a 2-0 Mets lead with Greg Jeffries getting an at-bat here. Ground ball to third, fielded by Brett, and he throws to Seitzer for the out. Backman holds third. So here's Dykstra, 1 for 1 today. Here's the pitch, fly ball to center. Wilson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Backman is heading to the plate. Good throw by Wilson, but Backman slides in safely. 3-0 Mets. Jose Oquendo. Line drive up the middle, off the bag, and into center field. That'll slow down perfectly for Wilson, and Oquendo is going to have to settle for a single. We have Kevin Mitchell coming up here. Oquendo nearly picked off, but safe at first. Hard hit on the ground and into right. Coming over to get it is Kingery. Single from Mitchell, and Oquendo advances to second. So the Mets have 7 hits, and we're not even through 2 innings. Here's Strawberry, 333 in the postseason, but only 1 homer, 1 RBI. And he pops it up to first. Easy out for Seitzer. So we head to the bottom of the second with the Royals trailing 3-0. Frank White, 5 home runs in the playoffs and 14 RBI. And Scott slips the breaking ball past him for strike 3. Here's Mike Kingery standing in. This is his first at-bat of the playoffs. That hit off the plate and bounced high in the air. Scott waits for it to come down and guns it to first. Not in time. Infield hit for the hustling Kingery. So Bo Jackson due up. Oh, he chased a bad ball there and he goes down. Strike 3. And that is 20 strikeouts on the postseason for Bo in 42 at-bats, I believe. Not a good ratio. Luis Salazar, strike 3 swinging. New York 3, Kansas City nothing, top of third. Here's Randy Milligan. Hard line drive to left. It's deep. Jackson going back, way back to the warning track. And it's off the wall. So close. And that'll be a long triple for Milligan. So Jody Davis up with the chance to tally another run for the Metsies. Ball 4. He'll trot down to first. Gubazzi just doesn't have it today, looks like. Magadan. First and third. Nobody out. Uh-oh. Wild pitch. Gubazzi tried to get a little something extra on that one, and he missed badly. Magadan scoring from third. Davis advances to second. You have to wonder how much longer they're going to stick with Gubazzi here. This is quickly getting out of hand. High fly ball deep to right. Kingery is there and measuring it, but he runs out of room. And that's a home run for Magadan. Scoring from second is Davis. Quisenberry is on in relief. It's extremely early for the Quiz, but desperate times, right? Down 6-0, and they don't want to go down 3-1 in the series, but it's not looking good, especially with Mike Scott putting goose eggs up so far. So Backman draws the walk. Oh, back-to-back walks. This is not good. Jeffries draws the free pass. Len Dykstra's up. Nobody out. 2 runners on. That's looking to put this game away here. Ground ball to Quisenberry. Throws to White in time for the out. Backman advances to third, and Dykstra safe on the fielder's choice. First and third, 1 away. Jose Oquendo. Hard grounder to White. He fields it, fires to Salazar, who sends it back to Seitzer for double play. And the Royals get out of it, but not before giving up 3 in the third. It's now 6-0 Mets. Jamie Quirk, strike 3. Willie Wilson. And another strikeout for Scott. He's racking them up here. He's got 5 through 2 2/3. Sights are due up. Waved at and missed. Seitzer was fooled badly and goes down swinging. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. And after 3, it's New York 6, Kansas City 0. Kevin Mitchell's up 2 for 2 today. Soft grounder, fielded by Frank White at second, and he throws over to first for the out. Here's Darryl. Hard line drive to White, snared, and that retires Strawberry for out number 2. Here's Randy Milligan. Two for 2 today with a triple. There's a drive to deep left. Back goes Jackson, way back to the warning track, the wall. She's gone. Home run for Milligan, solo blast, and it's 7-0. And Greg Minton coming into the game. So Quisenberry didn't provide much relief there. Greg Moonman Minton facing Jody Davis. Davis hits it on the ground to short. Up with it is Salazar, but he bobbles it, and he will have no play. Error on Salazar. Here's Dave Magadan. 429 in the postseason. Grounder to third, fielded by Brett, and he throws across the diamond to get him. So we go to the bottom of the 4th, with the Mets now up 7-0. And Mike Scott is just dealing today. George Brett, the batter. Fly ball to left. Mitchell is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ken Phelps is up. I wanted to mention one of the many cool features in Digital Diamond is the ability to add the 2-digit year to the end of the last name. I've probably mentioned this a few times in my other videos, but if you go to library options, miscellaneous options, there's an area to add the append the year to the last name. So I like to use that in my replays so I can differentiate what season the player's actual statistics came from. So Scott just blew away Phelps, and I think it was Frank White there. And Wally Backman just struck out against Minton. So hopefully we're up to date there. I know I missed the play-by-play on a couple of those, but sometimes we yap when the ball game gets out of hand. So ball 4, Jeffries trots down to first. And that'll bring up Len Dykstra. Oh, wild pitch. Jeffries down to second. The wheels are just falling off here for Kansas City. And the game being at home and losing game 3 at home, this is not a good sign for them. Grounder down to third, fielded by Brett, and he wings it across over to Seitzer for the out. Fly ball to left, Jackson is there, and he makes the catch. So we head to the bottom of the 5th with the Mets up 7-0. Due up, Mike Kingery, 1 for 1 today with that infield hit. Oh, lined hard. That ball is absolutely hammered to left. There's no chance for Mitchell. They'll have to play it off the wall, and that's going to be a double for Kingery. So we've got the leadoff runner aboard. Bo Jackson stepping in. Dribbler out in front of the catcher. Davis barehands it, throws it to Milligan for the out. Kingery holds at second. So Bo unable to advance the runner. Now 1 down for Luis Salazar. Ground ball down to third, fielded by Magadan. Throws across to Milligan for the out, and Kingery holds second again. So Jamie Quirk. Swung on and missed. Down goes Quirk, and that's 9 strikeouts for Scott. Here's Kevin Mitchell, 2 for 3 on the day. High pop up to first, easy out for Seitzer. Darryl Strawberry, Minton at the belt, comes to the plate, and it's a ground ball to short, fielded by Salazar. Throws to first for the out. Randy Milligan, 3 for 3 today. Homer, RBI, triple, 2 runs scored. In the dirt, and that's ball 4 to Milligan. He has just been an on-base machine today. Atlee Hammaker coming in from the pen for the Royals. Looking to pitch some long relief here. Jody Davis. Ground ball to second. Fielded by White. Flips it to first. And the Royals have put up consecutive goose eggs here. But they trail by 7. In the bottom of the 6th. Willie Wilson up. Hard grounder, and that's going to get through the infield. It rolls towards the wall. Long run for Strawberry, and that'll be a triple for Wilson. So Wilson leading off of third. Seitzer steps in. Swung on and missed, and that's 10 punch-outs for Mike Scott today. And now he's just trying to hold on to the shutout here with the runner on third and George Brett up. Brett swings right through it. Down he goes, and that's 11 Ks for Scott. Ken Phelps. Wilson inching down the line at third. 2 down for Phelps. Fly ball to center. And Dykstra settles under it, makes the catch. Out number 3. Top of 7. Mets 7. Kansas City nothing. Magadan. Homer and 2 RBIs on the day. And fly ball to center. Willie Wilson makes the catch for out number 1. Wally Backman. 1 for 2 with a triple today. RBI, run scored. Soft grounder to second, fielded by White. Throws to Seitzer for the out. Greg Jeffries. Hitting 154 for the postseason. Ground ball through the infield, and that's a base hit. So Jeffries improves on his average there. Base knock. And we're back to the top of the lineup with Len Dykstra. Apologize for the sound glitching there. I think I've got just too many applications open at this point, so a little garbled sound. My apologies. And White grounds out to his counterpart at second base. Here comes Kingery with 1 down in the bottom of the 7th. Skies 1 to right field. Strawberry camps under it. and snares it for out number 2. So here's Bo Jackson. Ground ball to second. Backman's got it. Flips it to first. Out number 3. Top of the 8th. Okendo digging in against Hammaker. And wow, he chased a bad ball there. Down he goes, strike 3. So Mitchell stands in. 314 on the postseason. Shallow fly to center. Wilson races in and makes the catch. 2 down. Darryl Strawberry up. Hardliner to White, and Strawberry is out. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. 7.5 in the books, and it's Mets 7, KC zip. Luis Salazar. And Mike Scott has basically shut down Kansas City. That is 12 Ks for Scott in 7 1/3. Only 4 hits allowed today. Jamie Quirk steps in. He's 0 for 2. Only 2 for 21 on the postseason with 10 Ks. Make that 11 Ks. He had no chance on that slider, and that's 13 strikeouts for Scott. Willie Wilson. Bring up another one that's 14 for Scott after 8. It's the Mets 7, Kansas City nothing. We go to the top of the 9th, and Tom Flash Gordon makes his way in from the bullpen. So here's the offensive hero for the Mets so far today, Milligan, and he is going to whiff here, so likely finishing the day 3 for 4 with a walk. Jody Davis steps in and waved at and missed. Fooled badly on that one. So Dave Magadan. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So we've played 8.5. And last licks for Kansas City. If they don't score at least 7 here, they will trail in the series 3-1. Mike Scott sets and delivers deep fly ball to right, and that's going to fall in there for a base hit, single for Seitzer. And that'll be it for Scott. Floyd Yeomans makes his way in from the bullpen. So here's Brett to face Yeomans with Seitzer on first, and nobody out. Grounder to the pitcher, and Yeomans kicks it. That'll be an error by Yeomans, and Seitzer advances to second. So Kansas City not going down without a fight here. Ken Phelps digs in. Fly ball to right. Strawberry's there, and he makes the catch for the out. Check out game 2 for some heroics from Ken Phelps if you haven't watched it already. Swing and a miss. Frank White was fooled by that breaking ball. He's out of there. We got 2 down. Mike Kingery, 2 for 3 on the day. Swing and a miss, and you can put this one in the books. The final score is New York 7, Kansas City 0. So, Mets are up 3-1. They could finish it off in Game 5 at KC. Let's save this and we'll check out the box score. Player of the game, Mike Scott. No surprise there. Let's go to the newspaper box. And like I said, we've got Milligan with the 3-hit game, Magadan home run, Milligan and Backman with triples. For the Royals, a couple hits apiece by Willie Wilson, Mike Kingery. Otherwise, not much going on there. Scott, just a gem. 5 hits allowed in 8 innings, 14 strikeouts, no walks. I mean, that's a tough day at the office for KC, right? Gubza just did not have it. 2 innings, 9 hits, a walk, a strikeout, 6 earned. The rest of the relief staff fairly well. Quisenberry got roughed up a bit, but everybody else pitched well. Kind of held the Mets in check, but it was too late to really do anything about it, especially with Scott dealing the way he was. So that is going to do it for Game 4. Please check back for more postseason action. And until then, keep playing ball. Take care. We'll see you soon.